Challenge dragon bosses, tame dragons, and destroy the world with abilities. Today, I will show you mods that add dragons to Minecraft. There are dragons with abilities that you can tame, epic boss fights, dragon armor sets, spells, and a lot of other features. Here are the top 30 Minecraft dragon mods that you need. IceAndFire is the first mod today. It's the most popular mod with dragons, and this is the community edition that is very often updated and compatible with other mods. You can find there many new armor sets, structures that you can explore, and enemies. But the most important for us today are the dragons. You can choose from 3 different dragons. They have special abilities and can be tamed. You can ride on them and put armor on them to make them stronger. Sense Dragons is the most epic mod made for Minecraft. They are dragons, all with different special abilities, and you can also tame them. Ride on these dragons and have abilities like tail attacks, fireballs, fire breath, water abilities, and many others. There are dragons like the huge Ignivorous that you can find in 3 different color variants: the Cindervane, Stegonaut, Parasuchus, Politense, and Nuyao. There are a few other dragons and also the new trader. Age of Dragons is a dark fantasy mod that is very often updated, and there are new features all the time. This mod also adds so many dragons to your world that you can challenge. You can fight there over 20 dragons. Each dragon looks so good. There are also new armor sets, weapons, bosses, and much more. Another mod is a little bit different because with the Dragon Survival mod, you can become the dragon. You can choose from different quests and have different special abilities. There is also character customization, so you can change the color and more. You will need to evolve your dragon to become stronger. Add points to your abilities, wear magic skills, and fight. There are also treasures and loot that you can find. There are so many add-ons for this mod, so I will show you some of them today. This mod adds new breeds for the Dragon Mount Legacy mod, so you can combine these 2 mods to have so many new dragons in Minecraft. There are dragons like the Ember Dragon that can be tamed with the Honey Bottle, but there are also Rudolph, the Sherry Dragon, the Skook Dragon, Soul Sand, and many others. Each dragon you can tame and has special abilities. Bee Queen is the first dragon survival add-on. With this mod you can enjoy the bee simulator, so you can gather flowers, collect nectar, and pollinate crops. You can also craft royal honey that will give you more power. You will not be a dragon with this mod, but a huge bee, so you can try to fight against the other dragons with a bee, because you can unlock abilities and passive skills. You can do heavy damage with Sting, summon guards, restore mana, and more. Dragons of the Cosmos is probably my favorite add-on for the Eye of Berk mod. This mod adds over 10 new variants of dragons that look so amazing. There are new Cosmos style, Night Fury, Gronko, and other dragons that you know from this movie. You can tame them and also beat enemies with abilities. I also found the amazing add-on for the IceAndFire mod that has new poison dragons. So there are new eggs, poison dragon armor, scale armor, box, caves, and the poison dragon with a toxic breath ability. There are 4 poison dragon variants, the green one, purple, yellow, and brown. You can find them in swamps, jungles, dark forests, and reweighted biomes. Another cool dragon that you can become is Brain Stealer. You will have 6 new skills: Mind Blast, stuns nearby creatures and slows them down. But there are also skills like Mind Hook that can catch live creatures and move them around. This dragon looks really good. I have never seen a dragon like that before. Beyond Boss's new mod upgrades the Ender Dragon. This mod adds better dungeons, but the most important is the Ender Dragon, which has new attacks like Storms, Tail Swings, and Fire attacks. He has multiple phases, so it's really hard to beat him. This dragon also has new model, texture, and animations. Another cool mod that upgrades the Eye of Berk mod is this one. This mod has many dragons, items, armor sets, and weapons inspired by the movie. This mod improves animations and adds new variants, but there are also 40 new dragon species and over 1000 dragon variants, as well as new abilities, new structures, and many other features. This add-on is a must-have for the Eye of Berk mod. This mod replaces the Ender Dragon with a colossal Gigamax KyuremBoss. You can challenge him also with the Cobblemon mod. This huge boss has 16,000 HP, 2 phases, and many powerful attacks. You can challenge this Pokemon with other Pokemon. The first phase of this boss has a blue boss bar, attacks nearby Cobblemon Pokemons, and more. The second phase makes this boss much more powerful. Another amazing dragon survival mod adds a new Chinese style dragon. You can customize this dragon and you will have new abilities. This dragon is very good looking and the abilities are also cool. The Simple Dragons mod adds Asian dragons to Minecraft. They have more color variants and they are very cute. You can also write on them and put items in saddlebags. If you want to have these dragons, you will need to find the Eastern Temple in Cherry Grove. There is a chest with a scaly egg, a katana, and a dragon saddle. You can hatch your own dragon. Desert Claws is a very strong dragon that can hunt enemies with death claws. This is an add-on for the Dragon Survival mod, so you can learn new skills, level up, and beat enemies as a Desert Claw. He has many cool skills, so I will show some of them. You will be very fast. You can tame these dragons and ride on them, but also beat enemies with powerful skills. There is also a new traveling merchant that can sell you a book of dragons with all the info that you need. You can tame many dragons like the Night Fury, Gronko, Nightmare, and others. This mod adds a few bosses that you can challenge and get some cool rewards from. But the most important for us today is the Divine Dragon that you can challenge in the new structure. This dragon has 600 HP and 2 phases. It's really hard to beat him because he can fly. This mod expands the Eye of Berk mod with another dragon variant. They are Dragonfire dragons. You can have Chert, Quasar, Deadly, Pyro, Spark, and many other variants. They are very colorful and cool. This mod adds dragons in many core variants that you can hatch and tame. There are also new armor sets, weapons, and other features. You will need to find a Drakvyrn hand structure where is an ancient egg that you can mine with the diamond pickaxe. After that you can hatch your little friend. You can ride on these dragons and they have fireballs as a skill. Swamp Dragon can slow enemies and deal a lot of damage, but he is also very fast. You can level up this dragon, change the look in the customization, and earn many skills. My most favorite skill is Corrosive Breath, because you can breathe slime that deals increasing damage over time. Skint Dragon is probably the most epic and most powerful dragon on our today's mod list. This dragon is inspired by Heart of the Universe. I hope this mod will be updated more because this dragon does not have many features but looks so epic. Another amazing dragon survival add-on is Megarrian dragons. You can become the Megarrian that looks really good and has skills like stance change, so you can stand or your hand legs to mine better. You can have night vision and convert experience points into a supply of food, but you will also have strong claws and teeth, so you can mine blocks without tools. This is an amazing mod if you want to enjoy survival Minecraft as a dragon. The useless Reptile mod adds dragons that you can tame and you can ride on some of them. There are creatures like swamp wyverns that can be found in swamps and tamed with 1 or 2 stacks of raw chicken. Mowquaw can be found in caves and can be tamed with stacks of beetroot and it's a saddle to be ridden. There are also creatures like river pikehorn and lightning chaser. Each creature is really cool. There are also mechanics like a command menu, interaction with dragons and more. As a Frostfire dragon, you can have skills like Frostfire Breath that deal damage, but also have protective skills, immunity, the ability to fly really fast, and more. I like the style of this dragon, it's very shiny. This is probably the most popular mod that upgrades the Ender Dragon. This mod makes the final boss fight much more epic. The Ender Dragon has more HP, new attacks and phases, so it will be much harder to beat him. The damage of this boss scales with the difficulty of Minecraft. There is also new boss music, a huge waster attack, a dragon fireball attack and much more. Leaves Variants is the last add-on for the Eye of Berk mod that I want to show you. This mod adds over 300 new variants, so you can find so many new colorful dragons there. I like this Night Fury variant so much. I will show some of these variants because there are so many of them. The Draconic spells mod will make you powerful like the dragons from the Ice and Fire mod, so you can learn 6 new abilities that give you spells inspired by these dragons. You can cast fireballs and have ice abilities, but also attack with huge dragon wings and more. Another cool mod is IceAndFire Spellbooks. This mod doesn't add new magic spells, but it brings very good looking dragon armor sets to Minecraft. You can choose from all dragon steel type armor sets, have a new legendary spellbook, and also have the dragon pre-staffed. Bosses Rise is a huge mod that adds so many Souls-like bosses to Minecraft, but the most important for us today is the Infernal Dragon that you can challenge in the tower. These tower structures you can find on the mountains. You will need to beat many enemies there before you reach the top. There are many treasures that you can loot, and the final stage is the Infernal Dragon. There is also a cinematic cutscene, and he has many fire attacks that you will need to dodge with a row. When you beat him, you can get cool gear. And the last mod today is the Dreadsteel. This is an endgame armor that will make you so strong. You can choose from 4 different color variants, but there is also a new weapon and shield. You can craft everything in survival, but you will need some rare resources. This new weapon also has a cool ability that deals damage in long-range combat. That's it for today's mod showcase. If you want more Minecraft mods, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to check the Discord below.